So when you first buy this gun, it comes in a box like this. Let's go ahead and open it up and show what's inside. Now I stuck my 1911 back in the case just for this video. Usually I have it sitting in a holster like this. This is a leather holster. I like the leather holsters because they form to the gun and it's not a hard plastic. It'll kind of bend with your body. But when you first open this up, it does come with a magazine in the gun, and there's a spare magazine. It comes with a tool to help disassemble the 1911. It also comes with a brush and the owner's manual and a patch rod. Just go ahead and get this out of the way. And now let's go ahead and disassemble it and clean it, because I put quite a few rounds in this and it is very dirty. If you missed out on the actual review part of this gun, I highly suggest you go check that out. It does come with wood grips. These are custom grips that I got from a local gun show. Always make sure nothing is in the chamber. Clear and clear. So now I'm not directly behind this camera, so I'm not aiming it at myself. Now you can go ahead and use the tool if you want, or I'm not going to. Push down on this little button and slide this piece, and now the spring will come out. This is under a lot of tension, so be ready to catch it. Slide this out, twist this notch the other way, and this will come out. Slide back to this little notch. You want to make sure that this lines up with that little notch. Like that, and on the other side there is a pin. So once you have it lined up, push that pin and this will come out. Now you can go ahead and separate it. This can slide straight out. And now it is fully disassembled. You can take out the firing pin if you would like. You do need a little punch. Push in, and there's a spring, so it's loaded. This spring is. Slide this faceplate out. And here is the firing pin along with the spring. So now this is fully disassembled. Okay, let's get some of this stuff out of the way and let's work on the barrel. So I'm going to be spraying Hop's Gun Medic down the barrel, and also let's wipe off the outside. Now, I know a lot of you are probably questioning why I'm wearing gloves. And the reason behind that is I don't want my oils off my skin staying onto the freshly cleaned gun and sitting there and possibly damaging it. So I like to use a little bit of precaution with that and just use gloves. I'm going to run this brush through. This is before I clean it. You see some gunk in there. I will run some patches down like this at first, just to get kind of the chunkier stuff out. And then I will go ahead and thread a patch through the needle. Get kind of a tighter squeeze in the barrel. So yeah, now I'm pulling out some more black. Put some cleaner on this patch. Now these patches that I'm using are a little bit thicker. They are from Walmart, and they are these Allen cotton cleaning patches. You can get them in different thicknesses, different lengths. And now the patch is starting to not be as black. And I'm pretty sure this is clean. Go through the other way. And let's check out the inside of the barrel. So the inside is all clean. I can see the rifling in it very well. The barrel is now clean. Let's go ahead and set that aside. Let's work on this firing pin. It's not extremely dirty, but I see carbon on my gloves, so we're gonna go ahead and clean that. I'm gonna spray this down and then we will wipe it off. And repeat as necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this down one more time just to make sure I get everything. The firing pin is now clean. I'm gonna do the same thing with the spring. Just make sure you don't leave any extra fluid on this. Okay, the spring is done. Let's work on the upper. So it's all dirty and nasty. We'll get this all cleaned up. I'm going to spray this down. While this is sitting, I'm going to talk about something with you guys. Currently, right now, I am sitting at 32 subscribers. A personal goal of mine is to get up to at least 50. So make sure you guys are subscribed and you guys like the video. Leave some comments. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's anything you guys would like to see, and I will try my best to fulfill that for you guys. So this is pretty much done sitting and soaking. I'm going to start wiping it down. If you guys couldn't see it very well in my last video, these are the sights on this gun. Just pretty much standard fixed sights. Some of the smaller stuff, like in here, I will be using a Q-tip. Kind of push it around. Sure you get in the housing of the firing pin. Let's work on down in here where the barrel sits. Okay, the upper is clean. Let's get this little piece that holds the firing pin in. That is done now. Let's get the slide lock done. Now I'm going to get a clean rag and re-wipe this down. Okay. The spring, I will kind of just spray it down and then lightly wipe it. The gunmetic cleaner lubricates things, so as long as you're not leaving a giant dripping mess on this spring, it will protect it. This locks everything in this piece. It sits right up in here. We'll go ahead and get this done along with the spring cap. It'll sit just like this, and the spring will just sit in here. This little piece will sit on the barrel, and the spring will be sitting in this and in here, and this is what compresses that spring when you slide back. Make sure if you get any cleaner on the inside, get that out with a Q-tip. On this 1911, there's safety up here, and there's also a beaver tail safety. I'm going to be trying out the beaver tail safety. So in order to shoot the gun, make sure you squeeze that beaver tail and you'll be good. I'm going to spray this down with some cleaner. Okay. If there's any chunky carbon around here, I will use a pick for it, but I'm not seeing anything crazy. So I'm just going to clean it like normal. Don't forget the magazine well. This, I might have to pick at some few spots up in here. And if there's anything too crazy in there, you can get a nylon brush and help get that up. Okay. Now the outside around the grips and around here, you can just wipe that down. If anybody was wondering what exact model this is a Zig M1911. Okay, so obviously we have this disassembled and we cleaned it. Now it's time to put it back together. Let's go ahead and start with the firing pin. There is two different ends on this spring. One side is slightly smaller and one side's slightly bigger. And when you put it on, you want it to go all the way up against the back of the firing pin. If you put it on the other way, it'll stop. Next, return it back into the housing, and we're back onto this lock. You want to make sure that it goes in these little grooves, and it'll go slide in like this with the chunkier side up towards the slide. So what I do is line it up in the notches, and I get a punch to hold the firing pin down. And it'll lock in place. Next, I will put some gun oil on the rails. Now you don't need a whole lot. I just do one little drop on the inside. And then one little drop down here. Now that we oiled this up, we can go ahead and put the barrel back in. And we also want this piece sitting up against the barrel. Like that. We can line this up on the rails now. And when you have it lined up correctly, you can see straight through. Like that. Now stick the lock in. Don't push in all the way yet. Now we can push in once this little notch is cut out. Now the barrel is all the way locked on. I am not directly behind this camera, and I would never point this towards myself or anybody. Before we put the spring in, we have to put this piece on. You want this little notch facing down towards yourself. And then slide this to the other side, and you will get a clear shot for the spring. Slide the spring in. You might have to play around with it until you can feel it drop in that pin that we put in. Put the cap on. This spring is under a little bit of tension. If you want, you can use this tool to help you push down. That's what this tool is designed for, but I don't need it. So push down all the way. And turn this piece like this to lock it in. Now let's go ahead and do a function test. Make sure nothing is in it. Rack it back. Pull the trigger. Rack it back. Try it with the safety on. Hold the barrel open. Release it. And this is the cleaning video and review of the Disassembly 1911. Thank you guys for watching Silver Bullet Ballistics. Please help me out and achieve my goal of 50 subscribers. Let me know what you guys thought of this video, like, and make sure you guys are subscribed. Thanks for watching.